Hello everyone. Good morning. I am Bhavni Singh, Assistant Professor of Faculty of Professional Studies. I am hereby present lecture on communication. Today in this lecture we cover what is communication, types of communication, levels of communication and process of communication. So what is communication? Communication is just exchange of information between two peoples, exchange of ideas between two peoples. Without communication, we cannot survive. So, what is the characteristics of communication? It is a omnipresent, means communication present everywhere. It is a continuous process. Communication is just a continuous process. It is a universal in nature. It is a social process. In this, we talk about the types of communication, which is based on direction. First one is downward communication. What is downward communication? When superior person is communicate with inferior person, that is downward communication. For example, if dean is communicating to assistant professor, that is downward communication. Now, second one is upward communication. What is upward communication? When inferior person is communicating to superior person, that is upward communication. For example, when assistant professor is communicating to dean, that is upward communication. Next one is horizontal communication. What is horizontal communication? When several assistant professor is communicating with each other, that is horizontal communication. Means we are communicating on same level. That is called horizontal communication. What is diagonal communication? If dean of one department is communicating to dean of other department, that is diagonal communication. The next one is types of communication, which is based on organizational structure. In this we cover three types of communication. First one is formal communication, second one is informal communication, third one is grapevine communication. So what is a formal communication? When we communicate in a formally manner, that is formal communication. Like for example, in offices we communicate on official level. So that is called formal communication. Next one is informal communication. When we talk with our friends, when we chit chat with our friends, that is called informal communication. Next one is grapevine communication. This is a slightly different from informal communication and formal communication. What is grapevine communication? Grapevine communication is basically, it is also like a gossip or something, but in office areas we gossip with our colleagues. That is called grapevine communication. In this type of communication, we covered four types of communication: intrapersonal communication, interpersonal communication, group communication and mass communication. First one is intrapersonal communication. What is intrapersonal communication? In this we communicate to ourselves. You have seen a movie Khoobsurat, in which actor communicate with themselves. That is intrapersonal communication. What is interpersonal communication? In which the two peoples communicate with each other. That is called interpersonal communication. What is a group communication? Where more than two peoples communicate, that is group communication. Fourth one is mass communication. What is mass communication? Mass communication in which we use different medias for communicating with the mass, like TV, radio, newspaper. These are the different channels from which we communicate with the mass. In this type of communication, we cover two types of communication. First one is a verbal communication and second one is a non-verbal communication. So what is a verbal communication? Like I am talking to you, that is a verbal communication. If I am sending you a letter, that is also a verbal communication, but that communication come in written format. What is non-verbal communication? Body language. Body language is an example of a non-verbal communication. I am giving an example like Jam Shalat. That is the best example of a non-verbal communication, because we use a body language, we use a different signs to communicate with the people. Sign and symbol is also the example of a non-verbal communication. For example, in WhatsApp or Instagram or Facebook, we use a different emoticons for conveying the messages. That is a non-verbal communication. So in this we communicate about barriers in a communication. There are different barriers which is present in communication. First one is a physical barrier, second one is a psychological barrier communication, third one is a language barrier of barrier communication. What is a physical barrier communication? When we communicate from a distance, that is a physical barrier communication. Second one is a psychological barrier. If I am communicating to you and you're not paying attention, that is called a psychological barrier. Third one is a language barrier. If I am talking in Tamil with you and you don't know the Tamil, that is called a language barrier of communication. In this we talk about a process of communication. There are 7 components in a process of a communication. First one is a sender, second one is a message, third one is encoding, fourth one is a channel, and fifth one is a receiver, sixth one is a decoding, and seventh one is a feedback. If we communicate, there is a process present. So sender send the messages with a different channel and receiver receive the messages and then decode the messages, then they give a feedback. Like फॉर एग्जाम्पल जैसे मैं आपसे कम्युनिकेट कर रही हूँ और आप मेरा मैसेजेस रिसीव कर रहे हैं और आप उस पर डिफरेंट फीडबैक्स देंगे. So in today's video we learned about communication, types of communication, process of communication and barriers of a communication. So thank you for watching this lecture.